What the fuck just happened? Hold on, I think I did it. I think it's Streamlabs trying to update something for Twitch. Okay. So I'm gonna have to restart my stream again. Hello, hi. If you joined us yesterday for the very long Amber update, you'll know that she had a bit of a narcissistic meltdown and went completely fucking apeshit and lost her marbles a little bit. And even though she posted to all of her social medias that she was, you know, in a really bad place and that she, you know, very, very manipulative stuff, she is continuing. Like, she's carrying on, even though we have basically said just take accountability, apologize, and then we'll move on. But no, she has continued, and so Sage has very kindly edited us this masterpiece, which I'm sure it will be, and we're gonna watch
not as good as
this
the other ones, but we'll see.
this
We'll see how you
little
guys feel. My
it
fucking vape disappeared.
enjoy this this small little Amber update.
Stream to the Discord also. Don't forget.
Am I not already?
Nope.
No.
Okay, there we go.
There we go. There it is. There it is. Okay.
Right, are we ready? Let's go.
Well. It's 4 in the morning.
It's 10 at night at the time of editing this, but let's see what's up.
Pacific Coast time. Not whatever
Oh,
GMT
shit.
is.
Oh shit.
Not whatever
shit.
GM. It stands for Greenwich Mean Time, Greenwich Mean Time.
Is what you have.
But you know, you
Honestly never heard of that.
Google is free, but okay.
Huh?
But whatever. I just want.
So she says, like, honestly never heard of that, like I'm lying. Like it's not a literal standard fucking of time in the UK.
Yeah, there's GMT, there's CST, and there's EST. I'm CST, she's EST. Like, come on. Google. Google is free,
I think
my
she
guy.
thinks I'm lying. Like, bitch, I'm not. It's been like that for fucking ever. Like, I'm sorry, you're dumb.
I want to say, if you
Maybe
want
I'll be honest, I had to look it up. Actually,
I just want to say, if you want an apology from me, because y'all are like brainwashing people and telling people that like I started this entire ordeal.
You did. We didn't brainwash anyone. You literally started it live on Twitch and then shared the stream you did it in, but okay.
Pause. Sage and Keegan.
Yes.
Hi.
More or less, Sage.
Fuck.
I was having a great week.
Not according to your Facebook post that week, but continue. You were trying to sue for like $1 billion.
Over a month ago. I was having a great week.
What?
You messaged me out of the blue.
Correct, I did.
Sage, do you remember you saying, "Hi, Amber, do you remember me?"
Yes, I do. In fact, here it is. We've also spoken about this in numerous fucking streams about the situation that you messaged her first.
Review her mute?
Exactly. But she also slips up in this, and I don't know if Sage has picked up on it, but she slips up, and I'll point it out in a sec. So Sage said, "Hey Amber, do you remember me by any chance? I was almost signed to your label before it got taken down last I heard. Anyway, how are you?" Please keep in mind, not once does she say, "Hey Amber, I am Dee's ex-partner," or anything like that. She doesn't mention Dee at all. So Amber responding that she does remember Sage shows that she knew exactly who fucking Sage was without Sage telling her. You'll see what I mean when I say she slips up.
You'll get to it. You'll get to it. You'll get to it. I don't think she thinks that I was going to share these messages.
You're like, Amber, do you remember me? Do you remember me?
Wait, you edited out the one bit that I think was the bit I was going to point out.
It's a little further.
Do you remember me?
It's a little further.
Do you remember me?
Incorrect. You immediately tried to get money out of me, but okay. Yep, true.
Oh my gosh.
I'm struggling trying to get to West Virginia. Oh, dang. And then I need help. Oh, I'm sorry, I can't help. So instantly, that was the response. Let's continue.
Yet again, proving that what we've been saying, that you literally reached out to our people, and we didn't even know Sage and Keegan at this point. You reached out to someone that is just asking you, hey, do you remember me? I was almost signed to your record label, yada yada. And you immediately, help me, I'm trying to get to West Virginia.
A place that you weren't wanted as well. Like, and yet you just, this is how you talk to people. Like, someone says, hey, how are you? And you're like, give me money.
I originally messaged her because I was gonna ask her some questions about Devin, because this is before I knew that she helped him. So I was like, maybe I can talk to her and try to like get, like, maybe she can tell me if she knew something was up, if she tried to call the cops, whatever. And this is what I got. These messages that you're seeing and going to see is what I was met with.
I used
Excuse
to,
me?
date D or whatever.
Hey, Amber, do you remember me by chance? I was almost signed to your label before it got taken down last I heard. Anyway, how are you?
I'm like, okay. And you're like, well, we're doing a music review on your music.
You have cut out the part where she slips up. I mean,
I didn't cut anything out. This is all.
No, it's literally a slip of the tongue. So it's something that you probably just.
I haven't.
You cut it. I'll play the actual video after and show you the point that I mean. I mean, there was more than that. More before that, like. Do you remember me though? New vlog is up. Battled Lance Stewart's sister Sabrina. Drop a fat thumbs up and subscribe. Girl, you're as radiant as the morning dew glistening from the sun on a rose. Love you, queen. She sends that to everyone, that exact fucking sentence. That was the one that she was like gonna try and get Hallmark to publish on a card, and it was just horrific. Girl, you're as radiant as the morning dew glistening from the sun on a rose. What?
I could have accidentally cropped a bit out. I don't know. I tried not to mess with anything other than the splitting and then putting my bit in, but I could have by accident.
It's given white man on Snap trying to read you poetry so that you'd sent nudes.
No, really. For fucking...
Isn't it?
For fucking real.
And then you're like, sorry, I've got a boyfriend. And they're like, you're a fucking whore. I wouldn't even fuck you anyway. Blah, blah,
It's
blah,
giving
blah.
the same energy as that guy that asked me if I take fat dumpies out of my fat dumpy. Like, bitch, chivalry's not dead, apparently.
I hate. Like, literally, you can imagine, like, some fucking dude on Snap being like, girl, you're as radiant as the morning dew glistening from the sun on a rose. Love you, queen. And you'd be like, sorry, I've got a boyfriend. And they'd be like, I'll kill you. And it's like, okay, I thought I was as radiant as the morning dew glistening from the sun on a rose, but I guess now I'm fat because I don't want you. Okay. All right, buddy.
It was under my mic.
Oh, you found it.
It was under my mic.
Now you can't keep saying to me that I'm the one that's like, oh, I've lost my vape, because you're now a vape wanker. You're one of us.
Well, I'm not a Nick vape wanker, but yeah.
What is the point?
The point is my vapes are weed and they're medication, and yours is nicotine and ew, icky.
One of my vapes is nicotine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
I think
8.
if I could get
8
just
of them
like the flavoring, then I would vape. But I don't like the way that Nick feels when I try to inhale it.
Okay. Anyway, continuing on.
That was a weird sidebar.
Bruh.
I feel like you don't. You were with Devon. How could I not know you?
Wow, look at there. Look at there. First of all, you brought Devin up. I didn't. Second of all, what is that saying? What is that saying?
And then Sage
how
says,
could I not know you?
with is a broad statement, seeing as I was being forced to be there, but apples and oranges, you know. And she puts a thumbs up. Glad you've established acknowledgement. I have quite a few questions.
Oh my gosh, I thought she couldn't read thumbs up.
And then I don't know.
I'm guessing she must have sent you
there.
another GoFundMe.
I think it was a story. Like, she shared her story to me, I think, but
It's
context
her.
clues would say that it was a GoFundMe.
Yeah, obviously it's something to do with money. And then she sent a fucking terrible YouTube video, The Time I Seen Aliens.
Look at the face on that.
Don't. And I will admit and show you that I got pissy because I was trying to have a conversation and all you cared about was promoting your YouTube.
No, because that's exactly why I stopped talking to her, because that's all I would get sent.
For real.
Same.
Listen, I don't care about your YouTube or anything. I'm trying to have a conversation with you. Wow, if you don't care, why should I? Two completely fucking different things you should be caring about, you know? But okay, because I'm trying to have an adult conversation. You literally just said you don't care about my YouTube channel or anything. So why should I care about you or anything? And that's not being childish. That's me as an adult trying to figure this out, especially when my YouTube channel is a big part of me since I bring people into my life. And Sage said, do you know what a conversation is? Oh my God.
Come check it out.
Literally don't.
I also took accountability for being harsh and apologised, but convenient that you forgot that bit. Okay, I was super harsh. I'm sorry. I'll watch yours if you watch mine. We'd really love to have you in chat. I'm good, but we're reviewing your music, giving a true, honest review for free too.
So I go check it out.
She's so smug.
And then you guys start bashing me and my music and how I do things.
But yeah, if you think that light criticism, asking questions is bashing, then you will never make it in music ever. For real. Like, bitch, what do you think a critic is? Like, people are allowed to have opinions on music, on movies, on, you know, do you know what I mean? Like, and you're getting, yeah, exactly. And also freedom of thought. Like, you're allowed to fucking not like something. And so many times during that first stream as well, where we were reviewing the music, me and Sage were saying, like, you know, it would be better if she added like one more word in here, like it would flow so much better. Like, we were giving constructive criticism and we kept saying, like, it's not really for me. Like, if you like it, that's awesome, but it's not for us. Like, we kept reiterating that the entire way through.
What do? To take the heat off of me, I create a fake profile.
There wasn't any heat, but go ahead. What was this profile of?
And I say things that Devin would have liked me to say.
Things that Devon would have liked me to say. Oh, so you said things that he would say. You knew he would threaten my life and threaten to beat me up and show up at my house and thought, wowie, Devon would say this. Let me send her into fight or flight. Is that what you're saying? Also, are you trying to hint by saying things that Devon would have liked me to say? Are you trying to hint that he gave you permission to say this? Because either way, you're either admitting to being a cunt or you're admitting to being a cunt with a paedophile as a friend. So, which one is it, Amber?
Either way, you're fucked.
Either way, you're a cunt.
Either way, yeah.
Oh, Portraits in the chat said, what's going on? This is just the TikTok that Amber made earlier.
Yeah, I made a little edit of it.
A little edit.
Is this the bit where you said that she slips up, or?
No, I think it's back there. I'll play it in the... Can you send me the original video in Telegram?
Yeah. Also, can you go back a little bit and then everybody be as quiet as possible? Because I did a voiceover and I don't know why it's so fucking low.
And I say things that Devin would have liked me to say.
I didn't want to put another thing that was like, oh, this is what you said under my abuser's name, but here's a little voiceover saying that this is what you put under my abuser's name. This is what she thought was the best route to go, was to say these things. And she has now admitted to knowing that he would say these things, which is even fucking more terrifying. So, thanks for that.
And just to take the heat off me. And it was doing great.
It was doing great. I still can't believe that. It was doing great. You
I cannot
fucking
believe she said
piece of
it was
shit.
going great. Like,
Yeah. Like, it was going great. They were fucking terrified. They were in fight or flight. It was going great. You're a fucking absolute psychopath. I swear to God.
they wasn't talking about me. They were talking about this person, and I'm traumatizing everybody. It was going great. It was wonderful,
Yeah.
Amber. Congratulations.
And then she makes out like
Good job.
Cade was
Round
the
of
bad
applause.
person for coming to us and being like, hey, she's actually doing some horrific shit. Like, and then she's like, it was going great, but then Cade decided to, and it's like, oh, so someone decided to be a good fucking person, and you're sitting there with, smug as fuck, trying to act like you're not the problem here. Okay, all right, let's see where this goes.
Until Cade had to run his fucking mouth like a fucking pussy.
Cade knew what you did was wrong and did the right thing by telling me it was you. That's what a genuinely good person does, Amber.
Then everything started from there.
Yep, everything started from when you made the fake account pretending to be my abuser, and as you've just admitted, saying things you knew he would say that would send me into fight or flight.
I'm not a pussy.
So,
No,
you want
you're
an apology
not.
from me? Where's mine?
I don't
Where's
know
my
you
apology?
shit. Bitch for having a trauma response to being re-traumatized. For real. What the fuck do you think you are owed an apology for, Amber? Like, be so fucking for real.
Oops.
Because you're going around calling me a predator, child molester, scammer, stalker, and all that.
We never explicitly said you're chomo. We said you are acting like one. You are pushing the chomo narrative. Also, we've also mentioned that people have come to us and said that you yourself told people on the D Slim Records label that you weren't allowed near your sister because of what you had done to your sister and her children. So you said it your fucking self to your own fucking artists.
Yeah, that falls under your acting like one because I didn't know how to like word that, but we don't have definitive proof.
Exactly.
We don't have definitive proof. We've only talked about things definitively that we can prove, and this is unfortunately not one of them.
Yeah. You are pushing the Chomo narrative. We never said you molested anyone. You are pushing that narrative. In fact, we said we don't know and don't have supporting proof for molestation. We do, however, have ample proof of you being a scammer and predator, which we actively show, but keep lying.
But you have no viable proof. Show me proof. You talk about all those receipts you have. You talk about all the. You talk, but you ain't got shit, bitch.
We have multiple hours long streams that show the proof from your own posts, your own messages with people, your own videos. Be so for real. And that's not even the half of it. We've shown the stuff that has happened in the last month since this started going down. All we've done is shown screenshots.
So much other stuff.
We've got
So much other
we've
stuff.
got so much stuff from before any of this started even going down, Amber. Like,
Haven't they been watching
we have
everything?
shit that you've we have shit from your videos and from messages and from posts that you've long deleted that are extremely problematic.
Yep.
Like, be so for real. All of this is recent stuff. You think we haven't like grabbed shit from like way before?
Like, we could legitimately do like a 2 day long fucking stream on the amount of fucking evidence we have on just you being a shit person, a scammer, predatory as fuck, sexually inappropriate. Like, we could do all of that.
We honestly could
But all we have
genuinely
been
ruin your life.
focusing on at this moment is what you are posting actively. But if you would like us,
Oh God.
if you would like
We
us
could
to go into
genuinely
it,
ruin your life and like ruin this whole goody two shoes image you've got. But this is pretty fucking tame so far. Like,
we have literally stuck to the things that you are actively posting because you are being not only predatory, but you are stalking us actively. And we are showing what you are doing in that time frame, and you've been stalking us for a month, so we've been showing everything that's been going on in that month, not only to show what you are really like, but also to fucking protect ourselves. You've made violent threats against all of us. You know more than one of our addresses. Like, you've made threats, you've said you're going to like Alabama and stuff like this. Like, so of course we need to have some kind of documentation, and this is our way of documenting it and showing people also at the same time how fucking heinous you really are. Like, But if you want us to go into the stuff that we collated way before any of this started happening, we can do that too. Like,
You know what's great? Also, I would like to mention how everyone minus Porkchop, in this in this chat and in this like situation, have actively, like currently are actively, or have in the past lived life as a woman. We live life in a man's world. We have to keep ourselves protected. And this is how we are protecting ourselves. And the reason why I say minus pork chop is, because he's, a cis man. But he has lived his entire life as a person of color. And he also has to protect himself. This is
hence why he
all to
recorded
keep
going
us
round
all
to get
safe.
his fucking speaker and stuff. You can't, like, and also we're all victims of fucking trauma. Like, you are literally going after people that have been through the worst of the worst and that have experiences that you don't fucking can't relate to, but contribute to us having to fucking protect ourselves in this way. But you are continuing it. You are doing the stalking. You're doing the harassing. You're the one that's, dragging this out when all you have to do is fucking take accountability and apologize. You've even said what you did wrong in this video, so you have some semblance of
Literally.
self-awareness. But you can't just say I really fucked up, because those messages say Sage trying to contact you, they're trying to have a conversation with you, you're just asking for money, and you're trying to say that Sage somehow brought this all on themselves because they told you we were doing a music review, because they contacted you to try and find out if they just to try and get closure about that part of their life with their fucking abuser. Like, you're trying to use this against Sage and all of us, to be fair, but predominantly Sage, by saying, oh well, Sage messaged it's victim blaming. It's you saying, oh well, if Sage hadn't messaged me, this wouldn't have happened. Like, it's Sage's fault. Like, they brought it on themselves. Like, they asked you for a fucking simple conversation, one that you can't hold down because you're so fucking self-absorbed. And then we get into this situation where we literally say, hey, because me and Sage saw that Crypt had done a fucking review because you had posted it, and we were like,
Oh yeah, I
and
forgot to
then
mention that in this.
he
Thank you
you
for mentioning
paid
it, 'cause I forgot.
you paid Crypt for a fucking review of your music, which he even took down off of his YouTube because it was so fucking terrible. And you paid him for it. So we decided, because you had paid for a review, we would give one that was honest and unbiased and not paid for. We gave you an honest
Who's
fucking
Crip?
review. He's a YouTuber.
He's a rapper. He's a rapper and YouTuber, and you can pay him a certain amount of money to review your music.
Yeah.
She was even bitching at him or something that I seen that, oh, well, if you're not going to do my music review or whatever, can I get a refund or something? She was
Yeah.
even bitching at him.
Yeah, that was to Crypt, and then he had to respond
You know,
saying, I'm backed up right now, but I'll get round to it. I get like so many a day or something like that. He was just like, yeah, I'll get to it, and then he did it, but then ended up taking it down because honestly, it was probably fucking embarrassing to have on the channel. But like, you know, but we gave
and
you an honest fucking music,
it was of Homo Zeno too, which was
which is
like the
fucking
most
terrible.
transphobic, rapey bullshit I've ever
Yeah,
heard.
other than the snow disc, which is just as fucking bad, if not worse.
Also, Amber, I would like to say on the topic of me just trying to find closure, I'm allowed to do that.
Hmm.
This man took almost 2 decades of my life from me. I am allowed to seek closure from whoever was involved.
I also find it funny
I
that
didn't know.
you knew damn fucking well that Devon was an abuser, because you basically say, like, you say in the stream, oh, I was just saying stuff that Devon would say. Well, if you know that Devon would say shit like, I'll beat your ass, then you knew damn well the kind of dynamic that relationship was. You also knew Devon was grooming Sage at the time. Like, you fucking knew who Sage was, and yet for fucking months now you've been saying, well, I didn't even know who they were. I didn't even know who they were.
Yeah,
Like,
I
yes,
can't
you
say that
fucking
now.
And
did. Exactly. And you've
at the
just
time
admitted
of me
everything that we've
messaging
been
you,
saying.
at the time of me messaging you, I didn't know any of this. I didn't know that you were keeping him safe. I didn't know that you knew what he was doing. I didn't know that you knew about anything about us. I thought you were also in the dark. So
Artists from your own fucking
originally
label told us the truth.
I originally wanted to talk to you and be like, "Hey, Did you notice anything weird between Devin and I? Did you notice anything weird about the way that he talked about me? You know, stuff like that. I wanted to ask questions, and you didn't weren't having it.
And also, you, Amber, as someone who consistently says in your fucking videos that you just want to share love and spread positivity and help people, like, you sure as hell didn't fucking see this victim in your inbox basically looking for fucking closure or a little bit of like history or backstory or anything like that. You didn't see that and think, oh, I want to help this person. You saw that person and straight away was like, here's my YouTube, here's this YouTube video I just did, here's my GoFundMe, I'm trying to move to fucking West Virginia, can you give me money? Like, where is the actual fucking concern or care for literally anyone but yourself? You are so fucking
And
self-absorbed.
I'm still trying to figure shit out too. Like there's still so much of the metaphorical puzzle that I have not figured out or we have not come across, and I'm still trying to figure out a full timeline. And thanks to Pork Chop again for adding more physical, like metaphorical puzzle pieces, because holy actual shit, that's like a big that's a big chunk of it actually, because like anybody who protected him knowing what he did automatically a piece of shit. You didn't even have to do any of this. I just
You didn't just
it's
protect, you
bad.
didn't just protect him as well, you fucking enabled him. Like, you literally had a
And
fucking code and would, if he needed to talk about Sage, he would tap the picture of her on his phone, and the fucking picture of Sage was literally like them when they were like 10 or 11. And then you would say, oh, I need to go and speak to Devon, it's family business. Your own fucking artist witnessed this. You not only fucking helped him, you fucking enabled him, and you literally just, you could have protected this person and you didn't. And you didn't, and you owe, at the very fucking least you would owe them is an explanation for why you did that, or like a little bit of information. But instead you couldn't even fucking have a conversation. It was straight away, oh, here's my YouTube, here's my GoFundMe. Like,
also, I will never ever have the full picture. There's always going to be pieces missing from that puzzle in my head because I'm never going to get chat logs back. I'm never going to get email logs back. I'm never going to get posts back. There's so much that I'm never going to know about what he did to me, and you could have provided a little bit more information. And instead, you decided to be a self-absorbed cunt.
mm-hmm.
So
I also want to add
try and push that narrative some more.
another group of people stating that you are selfish. Everything I have always said to you, that is the whole reason why I didn't want to be friends with you back in October, because you're selfish.
For real.
And that hasn't changed.
And that's a running theme with pretty much every single like person that has
Also,
come to us. Every single person
sidebar
that you're
also,
even friends with, Amber, that has come to us has said, or like, no, you don't even like, literally the screenshots we've seen, and we've seen like conversations that go back years, and not once have you asked any of your friends ever, hey, how are you doing? Are things okay with you? Your friends will like say to you like, hey, I'm really fucking struggling at the moment, and you'll be like, oh, here's my new YouTube video, like,
Or here's
also,
or here's a
sidebar,
GoFundMe.
sidebar real quick.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody else has seen these messages, by the way. Not even Keegan. This is the first time I'm showing them to anybody.
Oh.
Just so y'all are aware.
Mm-hmm.
Even Keegan hasn't seen these.
Let me see them. Let me see the receipts, not you fucking talking. Because the entire time that you've been doing your lives, it's been screenshot after screenshot after screenshot after screenshot.
Yeah, which is proof. Screenshots of your own posts, your own messages, message logs with people, watching your own videos. You're incredibly delusional. Oh my god.
But no proof.
I'm once
Yeah,
again
proof.
asking you to watch the streams.
for real, like there's all the proof you need.
And you
It
know
doesn't
she
matter.
sat through every single fucking one of
Or-
them. So like, what is she talking about? Like, this is all stuff that
It's
you're
all there.
actively posting. Like, these are your own fucking message logs with your friends. This is all stuff that you're saying to people like at the time.
I don't know how like more obvious it can be. Like I don't know how we can make her see that this is her shit.
Also,
Oh
like,
yeah.
not
Clearly, her
only
name and
that,
photo isn't. good enough.
Also, not only that, right? A lot of the proof that we've got or whatever, like, has come from watching her YouTube videos. Like, you're saying, like, show me the proof, and it's like not only are we showing you the screenshots, right, which are like live and whatever in your TikTok videos, but we've gone onto your own YouTube, me fucking screen capturing it. I've gone onto your YouTube and then watched problematic fucking videos like you recording women in the women's stalls and stuff like that live. Like, I don't know if you understand how streaming works, but I like the videos you're watching, they're live. I can't fake that. I can't say like there's no proof. Like, you can see it. You can see me type it in, find it organically on your fucking YouTube and be like, "Oh, this is one of your videos." And then you'll be like, "Oh, where's the
And
proof?"
that's also why we do them live as
Exactly.
well. That's why we do them live, because it's so incredibly impossible to fake things while you're live on the air.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I have nothing on my criminal background.
Yes, you do.
That's what I
Yes, you
said. I was
fucking
like,
do.
"Ew."
Yes, you
Not
do.
yet, anyway.
As Amber maybe, as Andrew is yet to be known. They have on Andrew as well. We know damn fucking well that she does, and also she's admitted as well to fucking not only robbing her teacher of like £100 so she could buy clothes, but like also for the fucking fare violation, like,
Not paying for the bus.
and that's the
I
stuff that
think
we
that
know
she thinks
about.
that that's nothing because it was expunged,
I think she thinks it is
even though it's
nothing
still
because she's
popping
a
up.
fucking scammer and she has no concept of what it's like to actually like struggle for money. Like, she's so entitled that she thinks that everyone just fucking owes her money. Like, even her friends, she's just like, "Oh, this is my GoFundMe." Like, how about everyone stops fucking funding your lifestyle and you actually learn what it's like to struggle and get a fucking job for yourself?
Man, if I could ask everybody I know for some money, you think I would have only 2 tattoos by now? Man.
It's not fucking- I would be
For real.
covered,
If I
They
bitch.
didn't
won't be
have
in their
to
apartment
work,
for
if I
long.
didn't have to work for my lifestyle, oh my god.
It just shows the entitlement that she has got. She has got so much
If I ever win
entitlement.
the lottery, if I ever win the lottery, no, I won't tell anybody, but there will be signs.
She's got
They'll
like,
probably owe $2,000 in rent right now or more.
she feels like entitled to fucking money. She feels entitled to people's like admiration. Like,
That's why I
you,
said in the other one yesterday, I was like, you take and you take and you take and you take, but you don't give. You take people's
Mhm.
money, you take people's energy,
yeah,
and
the,
you
the
don't
thing
give
the
anything
thing is,
back.
like, you think you're entitled to this fame, you think you're entitled to this attention, but then when you get some attention and it's not the right attention, it's the attention that you don't want, it's people saying, "Oh, actually your music's not that good," you have a fucking hissy fit. So you feel like you're entitled to like the positive criticism, the positive, like, you know views and stuff like that, but you're not willing to take anything else. But you think you're entitled to everyone's fucking opinion, everyone's fucking time, everyone's fucking follow, everyone's fucking money, like everyone's fucking mental health and trauma. Like, you think you're just fucking entitled to all of it.
Yeah, and you always say that you're gonna give. You always say, "I'm gonna get you a house. I'm gonna get you a car. I'm gonna get you this. I'm gonna get you that." I never see it. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
you gave me a sticker to mend a friendship that only one of us wanted that friendship, girl. Only you wanted that friendship. I told you back in October I did not want to be your friend because of the fact that you were selfish. And you think that they owe you an apology for fucking what? For
For
giving you criticism on a video. They did not torture you or traumatize you or anything. They gave you criticism, which anybody, Shane has even got criticism on his YouTube videos. What does he do? He takes that criticism and then he makes it stronger. He makes his videos
Tell
better
me.
because of the
mm-hmm.
I've
criticism.
Man, like, do
I've
the
had
shout
people
outs.
on
Yeah.
Snapchat tell me that the way that I play Fortnite sucks. I've had people criticize videos that I've made. I've had people criticize my work. I've
Like,
had
if
people
criticism,
criticize my whole ass nudes, my guy. You learn from it. You get better. You take it and you make a note of it, and you're like, okay, that's what I need to change.
Yep.
it's it's unfathomable that she's like, oh, I need my apology for fucking what?
It makes me
Because girl, there's nothing for them for anybody to apologize for. You
also,
then you want to apologize for falling into a trap. Oh, we're gonna be with the ones apologizing. No, you
Oh
need
no,
to.
we're holding guns to your head, obviously. We're
Running
holding
along
guns
the
to your head and knives to your throats. Amber.
like constructive criticism train, like, can I just say as well, like, I've written 2 books, right? And my editor turned down like the first 5. They were like, no, you need to change this, no, you need to change that. Like, not once, like when I handed my first draft over and they were like, this all needs to change, was I like, how fucking dare you? Like, I'm so fucking talented. Like, your criticism is ridiculous. No, I went and I changed it, and then five edits later, I was finally fucking happy with the book I wanted. That criticism
And her book is
turned my
fantastic. Everybody who's watching should fucking buy it.
that criticism from that first draft,
Amazon.com.
that
Thank you
fucking
very much.
criticism from the first draft, like, turned that book from something that was mediocre into something that I'm so fucking proud of, and that wouldn't have happened if I
And
didn't listen to that constructive criticism.
I don't know how those original versions came out, but I have access to a rough draft, and I can concur that I love you so much, Keegan. But that that rough draft that you sent me, oof.
I mean, fuck you for that, because it wasn't that bad, but it was like my 3rd draft.
It wasn't bad, no, but it was definitely like it needed some polish. You needed to put some more like.
Hate to say it, but
You
I'm
need to.
pretty sure I sent you my final draft.
Maybe I don't know.
Yeah, I think I did.
I want to read it.
Maybe no. Oh no, you were sending me it as you were. Never mind. Okay, hang on. Let me reiterate. So she was sending me screenshots as she was writing and was like, "Hey, does this sound right? Does this look right?" And I'm like,
Oh yeah.
In some parts, it's a little choppy, or it goes off, or you need to put more emotion into it, or whatever. Like, I was giving her constructive criticism, and I was also being very gentle about it because of the topics that are talked about in the book.
Yeah.
It's so easy to take that type of criticism and be like, okay, I need to fix this here and here, and I need to put myself more into this and this, and I need
Especially
to
when those
make these
books are
changes.
written about shit that has actually happened. Like, I'm lucky that my editor was someone that, like, was just genuinely like, look, this part you just need to cut out, this part you need to flesh out, I want to know more about this, I want to know more about that, like, you know, you should change this, like. And it, I think the ending that you read of the draft, that you might have read the one where it ends in Disney.
Yeah, I think so. I think
Okay,
so.
yeah,
Because you said
okay,
that was your
that
final
was my
draft
first draft.
before you added the ending that you did.
Okay, yeah, that was my first draft. That would have been my first draft.
Yeah,
And
it
the
wasn't your
ending,
final.
no, and the ending to
But
that
I
was
only got
just
bits
it.
and
But then it
pieces
was super
during the writing
fucking
process.
hollow. Like, the first draft
It
was super
was.
fucking hollow. It was very much like I wasn't
It was.
going
There was
into.
something was missing. It was like,
There
like
was no
you had.
growth. It was just because
Yeah,
when
there
I
was
started
just.
when I started writing it, it was literally just a kind of. I was like, I'm gonna publish this, and then I'm just gonna have some money coming in. I didn't give a flying fuck. I just wanted to write whatever. So I was like, I'll just write a fucking shitty little romance novel, and that's what the first draft was. And then I was like, oh shit, like, actually, I'm expressing a lot of my trauma through this, and then it became what it was. But yeah, that first
Yeah, I
draft,
remember
man.
because I was like, babes, have you let your trauma leak through into this? And you were like, oh fuck, you know what? I'm gonna go with that, and I'm gonna make some changes.
And then yeah, it was, everything came out. Very therapeutic. But
Yeah,
again, you take, like, I wouldn't have a fucking editor. Like, the fact that do you know what I mean? It's in
yeah.
the fucking name. I wouldn't turn to my editor and be like, how dare you criticize my work? Like, I'd be like, okay, give me everything, because it fucking helps me know where I'm fucking up. Like, if you're like falling asleep during one part, or if you're like I wish this like led somewhere else, like, or led to more, or this isn't explained enough, like, fucking tell me, because it helps. Like, you're allowed to, like, you know, be a little bit hurt by it if it's something that you've put a lot of work and energy into, which you fucking haven't, because you use AI and
You
bullshit.
very obviously haven't put any work or effort into into
But
anything you've done, Amber.
I
Be so
think
for
this is
real.
the thing, like, you churn out these songs that you've admitted yourself are AI written. The beats are fucking just like, they're just bought, and then you like put this AI shitty auto-tuned vocals over the top, and it's like, and then you churn it out and you just expect to get fucking accolades, and it's like, okay, but that should have been a first fucking draft. But you can't go to people and be like, hey, what do I need to change about this? You will go to people and be like, hey, listen to this fucking banger. Like, instead, you should be going to people and be like, hey, like, can you listen to this? Can you tell me where it's sloppy? Can you tell me where it needs tightening up? Can you tell me where it needs like a little bit of work? Like, but you can't do that. You can't accept any kind of criticism. And when you put out a final bit of work, which in your case is your fucking music, and you have people that criticize it or just say like, hey, this isn't my cup of tea, or hey, you could have been better here, like, which literally like happens with every fucking artist or creator on the fucking planet, and you can't just like take it on the chin. You put that out, you put that work out. Like, if you're offended about the fact that people don't like it, then that's like, that's, you can either fucking use it and make yourself better, or you can fucking do what you've done. And honestly,
It's
like,
completely on you. Like
what way should you have gone, really?
You can't expect and be entitled to everybody ever liking the stuff that you put out.
For real.
Do you think that there's not people that criticize the work that I do? You think there's not people that tell me that I'm fat or I'm ugly or nobody wants to buy my content? You think there's not people that criticize the way that we play games or how one of us should only be streaming or my relationship?
Also, just look at
Everybody criticizes
musicians.
something.
Just look at musicians in
If
general,
you
which is what she's gone into, is like, or she thinks she's gone into, is music. Like, you're gonna have criticism. You have people that fucking, you know, love a band or hate a band. You have people that fucking love a certain artist but will hate a certain artist. Like, it's preference. People are allowed to their fucking opinions. They're entitled to their opinions. You are not entitled to everybody's love and affection. Like,
You're not entitled to admiration.
you're not entitled to it. But people are entitled to their own fucking opinions, and our opinions were your music was fucking terrible. But we, even then, we didn't say, hey, your music's fucking terrible. Like, we were a little bit cheeky and a little bit sassy, and we did poke fun, but it was all in good fun and good spirits. It wasn't like malicious. And we even said like, hey, if you added another like word or two here, like, this could be a bar. Or like, if you like, you know, worked on your vocals, or if you had, you know, changed this word to this word or something like similar sounding, so the rhyme scale was like a little bit better, it would have been. But you didn't give a shit. You just went into a fucking full rage mode because you weren't having people like bow at your feet and be like, this is incredible, this is life changing. Like, I'm sorry, but you saying mama's coming through with a bag of turds, I'm sorry, that didn't change my fucking life. I'm gonna just say it, all right? Like, come the fuck on.
I'm
Like,
sorry.
Superman changed my life.
Talking about a man's dick for almost 3 entire minutes is not. It's not life changing. I'm
yeah,
sorry.
and that's just, and that's the thing, right? We, our reaction like wasn't even taking into account all the fucking problematic fucking shit you were putting into your songs. Like, if you
That
were an
came
artist,
after.
like, you would be cancelled straight away because you were just so misogynistic, so fucking racist, like, so homophobic, so transphobic in your own fucking music. And it's like, people are allowed to critique that. People are allowed to say, hey, that's fucking shit of you. Like, and it just so happens that your music is also shit, but you know.
I will say that the Superman song changed my life because every time I close my eyes, I hear the same thing.
And that's on ADHD, I swear to God.
What
Fine,
is it?
Scrap.
You get it.
I've never once molested
What is
my
it?
sister's kids. I've never
I
once
forgot
molested
that
any
it was
fucking
on
kid.
2 times. My bad.
Again, we didn't say you did definitively.
I would have never got the job at Disneyland.
Okay, bitch.
You got fired for sexual harassment, but okay, for real. Just because you didn't have a sexual crime on your record when you got hired at Disneyland doesn't mean that you didn't then get fucking fired from Disney. As you heard yesterday from someone who's very well versed in law, as you heard yesterday, there is no fucking way that not only would you have been fired from Disney for sexual harassment, but you were escorted off the fucking premises, which means that they suspected a crime had been committed. If a crime hadn't actually been committed, they would have suspected it. But if they escorted you off of the premises and you
They
were,
were
what was it,
A
summarily
dozen. A
dismissed,
dozen. Oh, summer.
summarily dismissed.
Summarily.
Yeah,
It was like a summary, and then they escorted her off.
yeah. So
Also, if you get escorted off, you'll get like you also could have been like throwing a fit, and then you're like don't want to leave, and they could escort you out too.
You've basically, if you're summarily dismissed, there's either been a crime committed or you are seen as a threat. So they escorted you off the fucking premises. Your own words, your own fucking story time says that they escorted you
I
off the
don't know, a
premises.
dozen girls saying the same thing.
Exactly. There is no just Disney is a fucking major corporation and they do their due fucking diligence. They're not going to risk a fucking discrimination lawsuit because they didn't understand, in your words, didn't understand what being trans was. That's literally 12 different fucking women came forward and said
Also,
you were sexually inappropriate and had sexually harassed them. Like, I know it's a funny fucking
can I
concept,
say-
but women don't usually fucking lie about that stuff. That's a fucking myth. Like,
Can I also say that her continuing to say different variations of I can't be a predator, or I can't be a pedophile, or I can't be a groomer because I'm trans. You just don't understand what that is. Like, you're perpetuating a bad view
yep.
for trans people.
And we've also seen how
You are
sexually
one of the
inappropriate you are
few.
with your
You are one of the
friends.
very, very few.
And we've seen how sexually inappropriate you are with your friends, how you've been with Shane, how you've been with Cade, how you talk to people online. You are sexually inappropriate to the point where people are uncomfortable, like, all the time. So do I think that you sexually
And then
harassed
you go
those
and
12
say,
girls
oh,
that went
sex
to
is the
HR?
furthest thing
Yeah,
from my mind.
exactly. Just shut the fuck up about, like
Like,
just
do you
shut
think
the
I'm
fuck.
attractive? Did you see my double D's?
Yeah,
I
exactly.
got some double D's, girl. I
You
got some
talking
double
about
D's too, girl,
your
and they make
fucking
me money, so.
nipples. You talking about your fucking nipples, saying that you have to you've been like super fucking horny because your nipples have been really sensitive. Like, bitch, we don't need to fucking
Girl,
know that.
Same, and I'm not gonna fucking tell my friends about it every goddamn
I'm not gonna
second.
put it on fucking
It's not their
TikTok, which
business.
is an app which has fucking minors on it. Like, just shut the actual fuck up. Like, be so
Put that
fucking for
on, like,
real, Amber.
put that on Twitter or FetLife or something. Jesus Christ.
For real.
I would have never been able to live places where I lived. I would never be friends with any of my friends that I have now if I was.
What
Hang on,
friends?
go a little further. Go a little further. There you go.
Where you live and who you're friends with doesn't mean shit. Devon is a prime example for a civilian who's a predator. Also someone that you claim to be friends with, Amber. You claim to still be friends with this fucking predator, and we know you're you know chatting with him and got loads of information from him. So, I mean, I don't really give a fuck about your friend's opinion because your friends are vile. So there you go. Trump is a prime example for someone who is famous. Being a predator, groomer, chomo doesn't discriminate. You could have money, fame, friends, a mansion, even, and it wouldn't change who you are. Exactly.
Yep.
So stop painting a false fucking narrative about me.
Wow, the size of her fucking pupils.
And you realize part of my trauma, since you're so trauma based and you want to be all about trauma and all that bullshit.
Trauma.
Go a little further.
Straight away. Since you want to be about trauma and all that bullshit, that's the truth. Everything she's about to say is a load of fucking bullshit. Because if you had been through fucking trauma, you would be like, you want to talk about trauma and all that bullshit? Like, trauma is fucking life changing. It changes your brain chemistry. It can turn you into a completely different person. It can cause long term fucking mental health issues and physical health issues. Like, you have no fucking idea what you're talking about. The fact that your medical record is squeaky fucking clean, except for a hairline fracture and you saying a bipolar diagnosis, I don't fucking know. But the fact that you haven't been through fucking trauma, so don't speak on it, and especially don't speak on other people's fucking trauma. How about sometimes, Amber, you just learn to just shut the fuck up because your input is not needed.
Thank you, because when I saw I heard and all that other bullshit, like, what bullshit? Like, trauma is not bullshit.
Exactly.
That is the tea.
Yeah.
You have no trauma and call it all that bullshit. Oh, there we go. Even further proves that you don't. Exactly.
My trauma is I grew up being bullied, harassed, spit on, beat up, kicked around, called names, called a fucking F word all the time.
Same. I also went through neglect
Hang on.
and fuckloads more. But I mean, weren't we all severely bullied in school? I'm gonna assume.
Keep going. You'll hang on.
I
Just
know. I
keep
fucking
keep
know I
going.
was.
Just
You're the only confused by my stepdad.
Everyone's been
Oh my God.
bullied, beat up, called a fag. That's not true. Same. Do you know when I got expelled from my first high school, because I got expelled from two, when I got expelled from my first one, right, there was a rumor that started going around saying that I got expelled because I fingered a girl in a bathroom, like in school.
that's hella gay. You fucking F
Super
word.
fucking gay. And it was because I had come out as bi. Like, it was actually
You
just
fucking
because I
F
never
word.
went to fucking school. I would literally like get dropped or like walk and then I'd just fuck off and I would just bunk all the time. Like, so I was never in
How
school.
dare.
That's why I got
How dare
expelled.
you be gay, you fucking F word bitch.
Isn't the F word like a slang for cigarette in the UK?
We still call it a fag over here.
Tis.
Like, have you got any
Okay.
fags? Yeah.
Yeah, I was bullied in middle school where it ended up where I didn't have any friends because my best friend at the time in middle school, my little cousin came and wanted to pick me up with my mom, and he was this adorable little cute little chunky round little thing. And one of my best friends made up the lie and a rumor saying that he was my kid, and because I was bigger, a lot of people believed it, that's why I missed a lot of school. I missed a lot of school because I hated school.
Mhm.
Point blank period. I hated
Also,
school.
Same.
also, just a little silly goofy thing. If you don't like being called the F word, then stop fucking acting like one. You say you didn't like dick when you were before transitioning and now you don't like pussy that you've transitioned, but we obviously have found that that's not true.
You've literally flirted with every dude that you've encountered and you wanked over fucking pork chop when he was asleep next to you. Like, and also you've
And
been
you also
sexually
simp
inappropriate
over
with numerous
every
women.
hot girl ever. Every girl that you find hot, you've simped over.
Yeah,
So
but she
like,
also has this
Yep.
immense seething hatred for women that comes across so much as like pick me kind of behavior. And it's like she hates women, but she's also attracted to women. And it's like, I think she's just a fucking misogynist. Like, I don't know. I don't know.
they're not gonna pick you, sis.
For
They're
real.
not gonna pick you, I promise.
And also, like, when I think of my trauma, like, yeah, I went through all of that in school, but I wouldn't call that my trauma. My
That's not
trauma
what
is
I think
like,
of.
I have like life altering fucking points that I'm like, when I think of trauma, it's like, okay, this happened when I was 3, this happened when I was 5, this happened. Do you know what I mean? And like, there's specific instances that I would say were super fucking traumatic, and then some lasted a hell of a lot longer. There was stuff going on that was outside school that was way worse than what was going inside school. Like, but it was fucking awful. But
There was so much stuff going on
the
behind,
trauma that
like,
the
closed doors and shit. Like, you can't.
but
That's
being
not what I
bullied
think
in
of.
school like is super fucking tame compared to like some of the traumas that we fucking have. Like,
Literally
when
everybody
I look
gets
at when
bullied.
I look at my
Everybody.
trauma, I don't think like, oh yeah, but oh my god, that was about that, like that. But I went through the bullying as well. Like, I'm not sitting there talking about being bullied in school and fucking therapy. I can tell you that for free. Like, there's certain things that I'm talking about in therapy, and let me tell you, like, the little bitches who bullied me in school do not fucking come up once, because that is not trauma to me. That was everyday fucking life. That was high school, bitch.
Everybody's been
Yeah.
bullied at one point or another.
And then
Yeah, I have.
the same stepdad you were using as a cash grab when he died, the same stepdad who you fake cried over on YouTube, same stepdad you made a wonderful speech about on YouTube, which was all about you. Try again.
Thank you, because like for real, that was my exact words. Like, what is she gonna bring my stepdad? Oh, my stepdad abused me. Your stepdad abused you, but what? But what?
For real.
Then the obituary they used your bright pronouns.
So if you want sympathy from me, you need to fucking apologize first.
No.
I'm sorry. Your sympathy should be an automatic response. Empathy for another human being should be an automatic response. It shouldn't be something that you dole out when someone gives you something that you want. Like, it couldn't be like, oh, I'll show you empathy and treat you like a fucking human being if you apologize to me for something that I fucking started. Like, no. Like just a normal human being, Amber, which you won't know because you're clearly a fucking narcissist, but normal human beings that don't suffer from, you know, the dark triad personality types, we just have natural fucking empathy. If something bad has happened to another person, we have empathy for them. It's a natural, like, automatic response. It's not something that we're like, oh, I'm going to feel empathy for this person because they're worthy of it now. Like yesterday,
Bro,
for fucking brilliant fucking example was yesterday when we thought you were having a really fucking bad time and everyone in the fucking chat felt empathy for you. We didn't sit there and choose in that moment to have empathy for you. That was a natural human fucking response. It wasn't
wanna know
like
what
we were naturally, organically worried. We tried to fucking call a wellness check. We tried to get people to call you. Like, we even asked some of your victims, like, hey, do you still have her number? Can you, like, do me a favor and call her and make sure she's okay? Because, like, there's a bunch of, like, red flags popping up. Like, we felt empathy for you.
exactly. And we
all
didn't,
of us did.
yeah,
Not even just specific person, we all did because we all worked together to make sure that you were alive.
exactly. Exactly. Empathy isn't something that you just decide to switch on.
Mm-hmm.
Empathy isn't like, it's not like a light switch. Like, you can't just turn it off and on. Like,
Exactly. Wanting an apology for being re-traumatized isn't even close to wanting sympathy. You did a shitty thing and are being expected to be an adult and take accountability. You're acting like being mature will kill you. Exactly.
period.
Because you're the one that started this, Sage. You're the one that started this, Keegan.
By what? Criticizing your music.
Stop playing mind games with everybody else and getting everybody on your side trying to say that I started everything.
Fucking mind games. What
You
mind
did.
games? Please enlighten me, because all we've done is shown your own fucking posts and reacted to your own fucking posts, and you've been stalking us. Like, what mind games are we fucking playing?
I would love to know.
Please.
Like,
Please tell us. Tell us what the whole entire strategy was
There's
in like
one
bullet
person that
point
is being
format,
manipulative.
please.
There's one fucking person that is being manipulative and playing fucking mind games, and that is Amber.
And it's not. Yeah, and I was going to say it is not, out of the all of us, it's her.
For real.
Bitch,
Mm-hmm.
please. You started everything first.
So once again, you've done the nut excuse and tried to blame victim blame. You haven't added anything to the conversation and are trying to shift the narrative. What are you not understanding? What you did happen live. Everything we are showing is from your own posts, DMs, and videos. You're trying so hard to backpedal and shift blame, but no one is believing you because they can see it with their own eyes. You aren't mad about the bullying, in heavy quotes. You're pissed off that you can't scare us into silence and that you can't run again like you have multiple times in the past. The only way we'll stop is if you either apologise, stop abusing people, and go offline until you get the help you need. It's time to be a big girl and put
I
your
was supposed to say big. I just realized that it says bug. I meant big.
to be a big girl and put your big girl panties on and take some accountability, because it's clear no one has stood up to you long enough to make you feel to
To
long
make
enough to
you.
make you, and now you feel untouchable. You think you're above the law, above consequences, above being outed, exposed, but you aren't. You think you're a goddess amongst peasants, but you aren't. You are nothing and will never be anything if you keep this attitude. You aren't famous. You aren't friends with celebrities. You aren't even good at your craft. All you are and ever will be is a scamming, predatory, narcissistic piece of human garbage. What is it you said? I'm not bullying. I'm stating facts. Step back and reevaluate your life. So her, as a B-list celebrity, is angry that we critiqued her music and reviewed it. Okay, what the fuck does she think critics do? What does she think people like? Does she think that everyone's just like, no, they're fantastic? Like, you didn't pay us, and it was like you did pay Crypt, which is the whole fucking reason why we reviewed it, because we were like, you didn't actually pay us, so we're gonna give an honest fucking review, and we did. And you didn't like it and had a whole fucking hissy fit, and now you're saying that that's what started it. Like, you as a quote unquote B-list celebrity should fucking know that you are open to criticism. And your music is shit. I'm sorry. I will say it until my dying fucking breath. My dying breath will be, Amber Marie Byers is shit at rapping. Like, genuinely. Like, grow the fuck up. You could have just taken it on the chin. Or you could have just put in the chat, like, hey, like, I understand that, you know, you're reviewing my music and everything, and you're entitled to your opinions. This is my best song. And when we didn't like it, you could have just been like, or you could have just reached out and said, like, hey, can you, like, privately or in the fucking chat, just say, hey, can you not, like, you know, I'm not really good with criticism and I'd really appreciate it if you didn't. And we would have been like, okay, that's fine, totally get it. But instead, you went nuclear. Like, bitch, be so fucking for real. You are making content that you are putting out. There is always going to be people that do not like it, and they're entitled to say they don't like it, just like people that do like it are entitled to say that they do like it. Like, it's the fucking name of the game. Grow up. And that's the update.
All right, kids. All right.
We've
Pop
hit.
quiz.
Oh wait. Yeah, no, that's yeah. We literally ended it as it hit the hour mark on the stream, which is super satisfying.
I love
Wait,
that.
it does?
Pop quiz. What did we learn?
Don't be like Amber.
Correct. What else did we learn?
Stay off wine.
Correct. What else did we learn?
I'm a like cult leader level fucking genius and can manipulate people that I've never even spoken to before.
Correct. What else did we learn?
Everything's correct.
Criticism is valid and good, and if you can't take it, then get out of the fucking industry.
Apparently that's wrong.
According to Amber,
that asking for help is still okay. You can ask for help.
Yes.
And swallowing your own poison if you can't say sorry.
Show empathy.
Yep. Don't be friends with predators.
Stop
lying. If you can't
change your behavior, then expect some backlash.
Yeah. If you are consistently a terrible fucking person, then eventually someone is going to come along and say, hey, you're actually a fucking terrible person.
Like I said, nobody has felt brave enough to stand up to you for this long. You have silenced everybody.
Used everybody
has
you've
ever had
ever
anything to say about you.
Yep. Used everybody you've ever been close to. Like, you've literally not I don't think you've ever genuinely given a fuck about anyone but yourself. So again, I think just to end it, we'll say just don't be like Amber. And Amber, we know you're going to watch this. Just take some fucking accountability for once in your goddamn life. I promise you it will be freeing as fuck to just say, I am so fucking sorry. I'm sorry I did this. It was wrong.
Sorry.
I take accountability.
Y'all, I had people join like really late. I'm so sorry, guys. You can continue.
That's pretty much it. Just take some fucking accountability, Amber. You've managed. You were so close in this one. You admitted everything that you fucking did to Sage, but then you still victim blamed and was like, yeah, they deserved it. You were so fucking close to saying, yeah, I did all of this, and you could have just said,
all you
you know,
could have said,
I'm so sorry.
I'm sorry.
I'm fucking so sorry that I did this to you. I'm sorry I caused this trauma response in you. I'm sorry that I caused a trauma response in Jen, in Keegan. I'm so sorry that I've done this to you guys. I'm going to take accountability. I want to squash this beef. I'm done. And I'm really fucking sorry. And I will reassess my ways and probably get some fucking well-needed therapy and a narcissistic personality disorder diagnosis and just gone about your fucking life. But we all know you're not going to do that because you're so fucking...
So painfully close, dude.
We know you too well at this point to know that that is never going to happen.
Can I just say something? If Amber can't listen to somebody that actually is a therapist, which is Kagan, that's sad.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would like to say again that she has a degree in psychology.
Yeah, degree.
Maybe take her advice, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm so honored.
But yeah, so that is our little update, our little Amber update. This will probably go up on YouTube as well, where you can watch all of the other live streams. You can also watch them on Twitch. And and we'll no doubt see you in the fucking next one, because we all know that Amber doesn't know when to stop. So
We're
yeah.
gonna take a break, and we're gonna
We're gonna game.
do.
We're gonna play
We're gonna live our
some.
lives. We're
We're
gonna
gonna
play
play
games. We're
some.
gonna get high.
Yeah, we're gonna play some Lethal Company. We're gonna probably play some more Among Us. We're gonna finish the fucking quarry, because I swear to God.
If it's the last thing I fucking do, if it kills me, I will fucking finish it. I swear to God.
Yeah, we're gonna play some Fortnite, and
Yeah,
we're
we've
just
got a lot more stuff than just this going on in the very near future. Like
we've got
we don't want to
some
just be
goodies.
doing this.
Yeah, we've got some
Yeah, the
goodies.
day we die.
So make sure you're following us. If you fancy subscribing as well, you can do that. You can always subscribe. And if you subscribe to Gold Tier or God Tier, I think it's called, you can come into the Discord and chat with us and stuff. But we haven't set that up yet. So, but yeah.
I
we're
will
still
not
kind of working on it.
apologize for sticking up for people.
You shouldn't.
No.
You should never apologize. And Amber, I'm going to tell you right now, as painfully clear as I can make it, I will not ever apologize to you for having a trauma response to the shit that you did. I will not apologize for the way that my brain kept me safe. Ever. You cannot make me. You cannot scare me. You cannot spin the narrative in any way that would make me apologize.
Yeah.
Yep.
So thank you for tuning in, and we'll see you in the next one.